Bantase. I'm shooting this for the second time. The first time the mic was not working. I need all the calmness and the warmth.
Oh my god! Welcome to our channel, Nomakaya K Munaheng. We love you, mommy.
Sanibonan Bantase, and welcome back to my returning subscribers. If you're seeing this voice for the first time, my name is Okolocha K Munaheng. I'm a UK expert nurse from South Africa, and on my channel I share about how we immigrated as a family, how we find in the UK, that is UK living, as well as bits and bits about immigration, right? As you might have seen from the title, guys, today we are talking about OSCE. Right, so OSCE is an objective structured clinical examination that you need to do when you get to the UK. So this is the second competency that you need to take part on. The first one was a CBT that you write from your own country, and then as soon as you get to the United Kingdom, you will get orientated wherever you're going, whether you are going to the hospital or the care homes. And as a standard procedure, your employer will give you training to prepare you for your OSCE, right? And then OSCE examinations, they are different depending on what stream you're following. Are you doing adult, midwifery, children's services, mental health, or learning disabilities? That one I've learned about it when I got here, and it sounds interesting. From those specialties, the OSCE stations, there are 10. So 4 for EPI, it's your assessment, planning, implementation and evaluation, and then you get 4 skills that you're also going to be tested on. And then for adult, I'm talking the adult stream because that's what I followed. Then you have 2. One is evidence-based and the other one is values and behaviors. So in total, those are 10 stations that you will have on the day of your OSCE, right? And then just as an extra, right, I just want to tell you how many skills each specialty has, and then come back and let me know what do you think about the adult stream. So adult has 21 skills and you're only being tested on 4. And then children's services, they've got 12. Mental health, they've got 6. Midwifery, they've got 7. And then learning disability, they've got 8. So adult has 21. But let that not scare you, but I say we are going to smash that OSCE. We are definitely going to pass. And I believe in yourself, and I also believe in myself when I got here, right? But this video is all about allaying your anxiety and helping you prepare to pass your OSCE, as well as give you that encouragement to say, when you fail, what really happens when you fail your OSCE. So OSCE examinations, you are given 3 chances, right? So you are given your first test, right? You'll go in for your first examination. Let's say you fail 2 stations. Then they'll give an opportunity to come back for the second time now to pass your OSCE. If you fail again, they give you another opportunity, the third chance to come back for your OSCE. If you fail the third chance, OSCE, they're like, you know what? Please go rest your brain. Go rest your brain. Come back after 6 months. Come back after 6 months. But that's not good because your registration on the NMC is on there for 2 years. If 2 years passes, you need to start everything from the beginning. You remember your English test, your CBT, all of that. Kabang, the sacrifices. And most of the employers, they will tell you that they want you to pass your OSCE within 8 months. If you don't pass your OSCE within 8 months, Pakistan. But guys, this video is not to scare you, just like OSCE. It's not to scare you. I promise you, you're gonna pass, right? So that is OSCE. And then just a brief explanation what happens when you go for your OSCE. So when you go for your OSCE, you'll arrive. As you come in, there's your receptionist, and then they will take you to a waiting room. And then when you're done, they will show you the real waiting room now. In that waiting room, that's where you are given an opportunity to play around with the machine. For example, the PP machine will be there just to see the PP machine, what it looks like. Probably you haven't seen a PP machine in the UK or something. So it's the PP machine, where to press start, how to read your blood pressure. Just get used to it. So, okay, the systolic is here, the diastolic is here, the pulse will pop up there, the oxygen saturation. Oh, this is the probe. Just to learn everything around the machine. And it's very important that you use that time wisely. After that, they also have the tablet. It's an iPad. An iPad for your BNF. So BNF, it's where you get your medication, where your medication will be. So please, oh yeah, tip number 1, please download BNF, right? So that you get used to say, when I open BNF, the first thing that I'll see, it's the indication, the side effects, what to do, how to mix it, and that's what you get from a BNF. So get used to it, and also search here on YouTube, what are the common medications that get asked at OSCE, so that you play around with them and just get ready. But please do this while you're still in your respective countries. Right? And then the other thing that they give you is the bottles that you will have for your medication. So the bottles of medication is similar to the children's medication. You see those bottles that you need to squeeze. That one. So you also get to play around with the bottle so that you get used to it, so that when you get to implementation, you're not at the cell, you're not shaky. Yeah. And then after that, they will take your I almost forgot. Remember when you were doing your registration with NMC, you told them that I have a diploma, I have a degree, this is my police clearance. When you get to the OSCE, that's when they now want to see them physically. They want to see that qualification of yours, all the things that you submitted. They want to see them and they confirm that. So that's where the confirmation happens. All right. Please make sure that you read your email that talks about what to bring for your OSCE, because I forgot to read. I read the email, but I didn't get to the end part that said I must bring them. So I had to post them, and then they had to send them back. But it's scary now, sending your stuff, your whole qualification, your marriage certificate, everything to whatever center, and then they have to send it back. You are tracking it. You are worried if you are going to return it. So please make sure that on the day you carry your stuff to OSCE. And then the examiners are going to come in. So everyone has their own examiner. They will come in and say, Noma Kaya Munahen. You go, Lorraine, Pinky, Noma Sonto, Noma Temba, Tabo, Joseph, David, Katlewo, Kamuhelo. They call each and every one. So now your name will be called as well. You will come to the UK and you'll be called for that OSCE examination and you will smash it. Let's manifest Bantase. And then after they call you out, you follow examiner now. As you walk up, they will try to tell you anxiety. How are you? Where are you from? Oh, South Africa, interesting. I've been to South Africa. I have a friend in South Africa. Why did you decide to come? No, I came for my kids. No, just to explore, to see if this is for me. But those small chit chats. When you get now to your station, so everything happens in one room. So all those stations, all 10 of them that you'll be tested on, everything will be prepared in one room. They will tell you if you need to go out so that they prepare and so forth. You go in there. They explain everything. They explain OSCE, how it works. Everything is timed. If a station is 10 minutes, 10 minutes, there's a clock that's ticking. If it's over, it's over. You are still writing. It's over. You're still putting the curve. Time down. Time is finished. Everything is timed. Everything goes according to the clock. So if it's 3 hours, right? All 10 of you are in your rooms. Doesn't matter. That one started with 12 minute station. That one started with 8. This one started with 2 minute station. By the time you're all on stage number 10, all of you, your time is the same. Right? And then there's also cameras in the room. Don't worry about the cameras. When I just look at your doll and focus on your doll and listen to your examiner. Right? Make sure you speak loudly though so that you can be heard. And then some of the tips you're going to get them when you go for your training. Tips like if it happens that you make a mistake, you still have time. Tell your examiner to say, examiner, in a clinical setting, I was going to wash my hands before I put on my gloves. Can I proceed? They will tell you, yes, proceed. So they are happy that you do have the knowledge that you're supposed to wash your hands before you put on your gloves. So, and then the OSCE goes on. You finish all your 10 stations, and then you go home. After a couple of days, you will get your results. Right? So for me, I had my 10 stations. When I went in, my first one was assessment. I had a patient with hernia, right? So another tip, please go on YouTube and search those YouTubers who tell you what happens on OSCE Day. The lady that I understood was who? Violet Okolocha. I'm going to put her channel here, guys. Violet Okolocha. She's the queen, I'm giving her flowers. So even now, as you're watching, start watching her videos now while you're still back home, so that you get used to wash your hands, close the curtains, sanitize, greet, getting consent. Oh, are you okay? Okay, do the skill. Oh, okay, when you're done, do you want the bell? Yeah, but like get used to how to do things the proper way. Because I know, imagine clinical, you're like, it's cock. In OSCE, you need to show all the 8 steps. All the 8 steps you must follow. You must follow. You see? So, now and again, you must do the right thing. Yeah. So let me talk about my OSCE. So with me, my 10 stations. I got my EPI straight from the beginning. So it might happen that you start with the stations and you only do your EPI later. So I started with my assessment. I had a patient with hernia. I asked questions, had a conversation, went on to my, Went on to my, assessment planning, went on to my planning. You write your nursing care planning, you write your English there, you write the right things that you need to write. And then came my implementation, gave medication, read the chart, read, you must learn allergies, address, you must communicate, you must know your stuff. After that came evaluation, manje again. Evaluation, you're handing over, you're handing over. Ne? And then skills. I was praying, guys. I was like, can I please not get the ANTT? ANTT. I can't do ANTT. Aseptic non-touch technique. Hey! Guess what? When I walked in the room, because they asked me to go out to prepare. When I walked in the room and I saw that trolley, see that small silver trolley? And I saw now the patient had a wound open, because they also try to pair up skills. For example, I had ANTT and wound assessment, so they go very well together, and that's already 2 skills down. So you will get that you have, what other skill can I pair? I'm gonna check. They do write it there on the website to say which skills do they pair together. So I might write something so that now you can have an idea how they pair them up. ANTT. Yeah, the only thing that helped me, and I'm still saying today, is that during my examination, right, because I was booked for my OSCE on the 14th of December. That's when the train strikes were happening. So on the 13th, there was going to be a train strike. So the company booked us on the 12th to sleep over somewhere on the 12th. And then on the 14th, we're going to use an Uber, or we can walk to the examination center. So that day, the 12th and the 13th, I practiced with my colleagues, because now you've made friends. When you get to your OSCE, that's where you make friends. My friend from Jamaica, I was just listening. In my mind, I'm like, there's no way that they've booked me alone in this hotel. I went next door. I went knocking. Hi, are you here for the OSCE? And when she opened, I saw it's a black sister. From there, we became friends. We started to practice for your OSCE. So I met her when we were doing training with the company. So you also find out that we are going for our OSCE on the same date. So when we met for the OSCE now, it was all nice. We were practicing the whole night. So that practice helped me, because we were using the table, those small coffee tables in the hotel rooms, doing the ANTT. I still thank you, my girls, even today. You helped me so much, because I was not so confident. I don't want to lie. When it came to ANTT, I was so stretching to say, what if I miss a step? What if I miss to take off the apron? What if I miss to wash my hands? What if? But anyway, I got my ANTT and I smashed it. I went to my wound and I smashed it. And then I also got, did I forget the last 2? Guys, it's been a long time. I'm going to write them here. But I smashed all of them. And then I went back home. Went back to the care home. We waited. I care. Then they told us that because it's already the 2nd week of December, they are still marking the previous students, so we should wait for our results for the 1st week of Jan. First week of Jan comes, we are all anxious, nothing comes. 2nd week, the results come in. Guys, I was at work, and I remember when that email popped, and when we do this, and I opened it, and it said, congratulations. I will see if I'll even remember. Let me look for it quickly. And it writes there, CTC results, right? Dear Nomakaya, thank you for attending NMC Competence Test Center at University on 14 December. You were successful in 9 out of 10 stations. Well done for passing these stations. Guys, I'm gonna be honest right now. I thought I probably done 6 stations. The rest of the stations I was not sure about. When it said 9 out of 10, I pat myself on the shoulder. Like, yeah, well done. Well done. Then it continues. However, on this occasion, you unfortunately did not achieve a pass in the following areas identified below. We realize that this may be disappointing for you. Below, you'll find some feedback that we hope will assist you when preparing for your receipt. Which station is it? Assessment. Imagine, guys, assessment, the first station that I did, right? The candidate failed to carry out a complete A to E assessment and therefore failed to fulfill the marking criteria. Failure to complete the... So what is it that I did? The candidate wrote down the observations twice but failed to cross out the incorrect observations. Imagine, guys. Hey! So let me tell you what happened. So I wrote, when you do assessment, you ask about the vital signs, then you need to go and write them on the news chart, right? So practice your news chart, practice your news chart. Then I wrote them on my news chart. And then when I was sitting, I'm like, no man, I said oxygen is 94. So this gives me my patient a score of 1 instead of 0. And then I still had time and I turned and I said, examiner, I made a mistake on my observations. I said that the saturation was 94. I'm going to correct it. I went on the paper. I went to the next line. I wrote everything. And then I forgot to scratch out the old one, put an initial. That is the reason why I went back for my second reset. Oh! Hi, this is a failure in written communication and could make it difficult for another healthcare professional to follow. These errors are therefore contrary to the NMC, the Code of Professionalism, blah, 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 blah. You will need to sit only the station that you have failed. You'll be given the original paperwork from the stations you have passed where applicable in order to complete the receipt stations. Right? And they will advise you to at least wait 10 days before you book your OSCE just to prepare. And then they'll also give you a provisional booked date and then you will communicate that. So the last message, guys, whatever you felt, it's exactly what you're going to get when you come for your receipt. So until our next video, Bantase, thank you so much for supporting me, following me. Please keep on watching my videos. Do like this video when you like it. YouTube recommends it to more people. Do comment down below and let me know, how does this video make you feel? Does it make you feel better? And yeah, you're going to pass. Comment pass to say you are claiming your pass. Yeah, down below. Right?
Don't forget to subscribe.
Woo! And don't forget to subscribe. We are on our road to 1,000 subscribers, Bantase. Please, our way. Ooh, it's even falling, guys, because we are not taking me to 1,000 subscribers. But I trust you guys. I trust you. I need your support, Bantase. Let us grow together. Woo! Hi, so, until our next one, guys. Let's drink water. Get our pins and be double registered nurses.